Okay, yeah, we're in the car again. I'm sorry, it's windy outside. I can't control the wind. Airbending is like magic, and magic's not real. What is up? It is my 8,481st day alive. Yesterday, Betty White turned 99, thus confirming my suspicion that she was staying healthy during this pandemic. Assuming she was born on her birthday 99 years ago, Betty today is celebrating her 36,161st day alive. There's a 1 in 10 chance of us having the same last digits, and by golly we do. But you and I will always share our last digit, Mrs. White. Unfortunately, your last name is White, and today is MLK Day. Quality transition. Just for clarification, I believe MLK would be respectful towards Betty White. He was like a pretty civil person, no pun intended. Betty White is a well-mannered woman when she wants to be, but she is quality entertainment all the time. I just think it's irresponsible for us not to chat about the civil rights movement on the day we choose to remember MLK. Because MLK knew that this movement would have to maintain momentum to gain any ground at all. He understood there was no time for celebration. We must not allow this progress to cause us to engage in superficial, dangerous optimism. That's one of his quotes. Optimism can be dangerous when it's blind. But I think a healthy optimism is necessary. Obviously, there's no point in hoping for the best when you're not going to do anything about it. Plans take optimism. Progress takes action. Peaceful action, for acting out in anger, lacks control and respect. That's not an MLK quote. But MLK had a big thing for nonviolence. Not because he lacked the capacity for violence, but because he understood the power behind a peaceful protest. He knew a respectful march carried weight. He also knew the desperation behind a riot. A riot is the language of the unheard. That's another one of his quotes. It feels like it still resonates today. You know, with like all the riots happening. Some days it seems as if everyone is shouting in the streets, but the White House is soundproof. Obviously, I don't know the insulation capacity of the White House. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you, you know? It sure seems that no one in DC is paying attention to the voice of the people at all. It's almost as if they want us at each other's throats. It's almost as if they're at each other's throats within themselves, because people are trying to save their job, which shouldn't be what's happening. They have enough money that they could easily invest it and live happy lives, and they could let other people come in and make some... Never mind. Personally, the civil rights movement could use some more civil discourse. Completely speculative, but maybe MLK used marches and speeches and nonviolence to show resilience. No matter what happened at these peaceful protests, it would happen again, peacefully, over and over again, until people had to listen. What was the point I was trying to make? MLK, one of the most important people in American history, would not be happy with what America looks like right now. In fact, I would go as far as to say he's ashamed of it. It's easy to guess someone's not happy. Most people aren't happy. But I think Martin Luther King would be ashamed of what politics in America looks like right now. Sure, we're still working on progress, but the economic gap between the richest and poorest American is only getting bigger. Racial equality has become nearly impossible to achieve, but American equality is right at our grasp. No matter the color of an American's skin, there are both benefits and hindrances for that person being that race. Unfortunately, race is one of the first, if not the first thing we notice about a person when an adult is meeting a new adult. I mean, race and gender and I don't know, smell maybe? I don't know. I haven't had to meet a lot of people recently. It takes a lot of time to see past a person's skin and into their soul. By the way, Soul, great movie. Pixar did it again. But also doesn't rank that well among the Pixar movies because Pixar is just too good at their job. Also, WandaVision came out really good. Surprisingly suspenseful. I didn't think that was like even an option. I thought it was gonna be a comedy, and it's kind of a suspenseful comedy. It's weird. Back to the point. Today, we remember MLK, a doctor of systemic theology, an activist for human rights, and someone who's younger than Betty White. That can't. What? MLK, born 1929. Betty White, born 1922? I. MLK was 7 years younger than Betty White. Did they ever interact? Betty, if you find this, did you interact with MLK before his untimely death, which may or may not have been at the hands of the U.S. government? I'm not saying that they did it. I'm just saying that it's like blind optimism to assume that the government had nothing to do with it. Just acknowledging that they might have done it. It is one of the options. Do I have enough footage? There were a lot of cars driving in the background, and I can't control the cars. Do you see all these cars passing by? Yeah, today's video feels almost done. The thing I really just wanted to say was, wow, Martin Luther King would not be happy with America. Betty White is older than Martin Luther King Jr. Is Betty White racist? We're all a little racist. And I imagine when Betty White shows her racism that it's kind of funny. And I'm not saying that racism's funny, because like sometimes it's just mean. But it's okay to make fun of something that you don't like. I make 9/11 jokes all the time. I'm not saying it's okay to joke about race. I'm just saying that there is a funny way to joke about race, for sure. You can do it without anyone noticing it's about race until the very end, for sure. I'm not going to give you an example right now because I don't want to put like an unreviewed race joke out on the internet. So I'll get back to you on that. That might even be a whole video. Let's just laugh at race. Yeah, because race is pretty funny. Did anything else happen that I wanted to like say things about? Like MLK, really cool dude. But MLK would not enjoy what's happening today. George Washington, really cool dude, would not enjoy what's happening today. Abraham Lincoln also. I feel like most people that like throughout American history, if they looked at what's happening now, they'd be upset. Except maybe Richard Nixon, because he was not a nice man. But now I'm just rambling, and rambles don't get views. I did almost break 100 views on this video. Go click on this video. That's how I got this colored hair. And because it's this color still, obviously I haven't done anything else to it. I've just been like shampooing it, you know? But the roots are just so blonde. Maybe I'll dye it, but maybe I'll bleach it again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe tonight. That might be tomorrow's video. I'll see what Hannah's doing. She might want to dye my hair again tonight. I'll ask her when she's like ready to do that. But that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.